Primetime. That's the name.
Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime, primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.
I would clean that bone about as good as anything.
Matt Hayes.
The guys they had last year, terrible.
And Leon Searcy.
Mama know that when you get to camp, you ain't gonna see a lot of Big Daddy.
How you like me now? How you like me?
This is what it feels like in December when you got games that matter and you got dubs, which is what this football team is enjoying right now on a little bit of a hot streak. And the curse of the Colts continues right here in the city of Jacksonville. Welcome in to a Mokama Beer Company Monday. Overcast, cooler day, but it beats the hell out of the rain that we had to deal with yesterday around the stadium. So we got plenty to get into, especially living off that Jaguar victory. And I'll just start off the show, Big Sirs. I felt bad for Daniel Jones. I felt bad for a guy that put his body at risk knowing that it could get even worse playing with a fractured fibula. Bottom line is he ruptures the Achilles, and it just absolutely sucked for him. But this team was already taking control of that ball game before
the jump.
He got knocked out.
I mean, from the jump. I mean, the whole atmosphere at the stadium was like playoff mode.
Yeah.
That was a crazy thing. I enjoyed the fact that the fans were into it. It was a big game. It was a fight for the division. Both teams were tied going into the game. And I was very interested to see how this team was going to respond to something of this magnitude, because it's been a very long time since this organization has had something like this,
right?
Where the playoffs are on the line, divisions on the line, and they responded well. I congratulate the Jaguars organization and that the team and the fans for responding accordingly.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. So we got plenty to get into today. Mokama Beer Company Monday. Matt Hayes making his way from JIA to 1010XL HQ. Fair to say his travel plans, because he had to get up there. It was an odd connection he was already making when he left Friday, but he dashed out of here to get to Indianapolis for the Big Ten championship game, and then the rest is history. It's been an eventful couple of days since
it was snowy.
Travel-wise.
I heard it was snowy and windy outside.
And then,
although they played indoors, but outside was probably conditions were terrible.
Yeah, and all you gotta do is kind of picture some of the scenes we saw yesterday with the snow. Buffalo being one of them, and he wasn't up there; he was in the Midwest. But at the same time, weather wreaking havoc on travel plans. That's for sure. We don't have as many flights, and they cancel them more often these days. That's for sure. All right, so anyway, he'll be along in just a little bit. But as we drill down on this game, and obviously coming out of that game yesterday, when Daniel Jones went down, you probably felt a hell of a lot better. Hey, Riley Leonard, a rookie coming in, zero experience as far as an NFL star is concerned, and he got swamped. Played well at times, but got swamped.
I'm not gonna lie. When Riley Leonard went in, me and JJ were on the thread.
Yeah.
And when Miami got in, I told them that the football gods are going to punish me for Miami going in by bringing the Notre Dame quarterback.
You're going to have like 300 yards.
I swear I did that. Absolutely. But what JJ had said, I thought the game, when he went down, when Daniel Jones went down, game was over. I mean, you could tell
instantly.
You could tell throughout the game that Riley Leonard was not equipped for what was going on as far as blitz-wise, formation-wise. Yeah. They tried to simplify things. It was time where the offensive line were calling out the play, and they had a jumbo front where the tight end was telling him to come this way and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I mean, he was like a deer in headlights when it came to that game.
No question about it.
And I like the fact that Campanelli, the defensive coordinator, brought the house at him. Made him make quick decisions, made him run, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, the ball was in our court, and we took advantage of it.
And that's you were if Nicky Mullins had to come in instead of Trevor, this team would have been in a similar situation. But a rookie that hadn't seen this, that's a totally different dynamic. At least Mullins been in the league for a little bit. We have seen Davis Mills step in for C.J. Stroud and beat this football team. But a rookie,
but the
whole new deal.
The key to the game is that our defensive line played accordingly. Being the number one rushing defense in the NFL, Jonathan Taylor, they stopped him. Yeah. When Daniel Jones went down, we stopped Jonathan Taylor. We said Riley Leonard can't beat us.
Right.
In no capacity can he beat us in this game if you stop Jonathan Taylor.
All right, so you guys jump in. You can kind of keep that feel-good feeling that you have with a Victory Monday. And I've been talking to people all morning long, and Victory Monday feels pretty good. It's becoming a regular occurrence. And this football team has a hell of a lot at stake, a hell of a lot to play for. And when you take a look at the way things are unfolding, particularly last night with the Houston Texans taking care of business against the Kansas City Chiefs, you can't let off the gas right now. You cannot. That Houston team is right there.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, the fact that there's a 3-horse race in this division with us, with the Texans, and
Might be 2.
Well, it might be 2. I mean, yeah, you losing Daniel Jones, that might cost them down the stretch or whatever. But I like iron sharpens iron. You can't afford to let your foot off the gas in any game.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like that, the fact that the
Probably
Jaguars,
the 2 hottest teams in
Yes.
the AFC right now.
I don't want to say we're looking through the rearview mirror at the Texans, but I'm glad that they're pacing us to continue to win.
Yeah, they need to keep pushing.
Yes.
The thing that kills you more than anything
Complacency.
is a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, we created this monster.
Exactly. And so you better keep the monster in the rearview mirror like you're describing, because the Demogorgon, it has a way of stepping up and coming at you, and it's tough to kill off. Tough to kill off the Kansas City Chiefs and Pat Mahomes, unless you're going for it from your own, what was your own 31? With 10 and a half minutes to go in a ball game, all tied up. It's not like you were down by 2 or 3 scores. Nothing like that. Holy cow. And so Pat Mahomes has guys that basically Dropsville went from Jacksonville to Kansas City because these receivers are holding on to the football a hell of a lot more these days than what the Kansas City receivers are.
I mean, they're playing un-Chief-like football, man. The turnovers, the sacks, the pressures.
Yeah.
At one particular time, I thought they had a shot because Chris Jones took over the game.
Yeah, he did.
He took over the game from the outside to inside, no matter what he took.
He just ruins plays immediately.
He does.
Here's what blows my mind, honestly. And you, as an offensive lineman, you know, as good as you were, it wasn't easy for anybody to get around you, correct?
Yeah.
How the hell does Chris Jones do what he does to people all the time?
Well, he does it because, first and foremost, if fear is in the equation, you've already lost. The guys, when he lines up on guys, in their mind, they already think they can't block them. So guess what happens? They don't block them.
Yeah.
So if you allow fear to come and it overwhelm you, then whatever you try to do against them, it doesn't matter.
That's what was crazy about going for it in the tie game on your own 31, because your defense at that point in the second half had not allowed anything whatsoever. So if you're the Chiefs, you punt it and then you get the ball back.
And Mahomes' magic will resurrect itself at some point in the fourth quarter, which is basically what you expect. The Kelsey drop, the Rice drop, all those haunted him, that's for sure. And maybe Andy Reid in the back of his mind knew it, that they needed to do something right then and there. But, he's being second-guessed. And
Kelsey, he looks terrible.
Yeah,
he looks so old. He can't get off of it. And all his routes.
Well, Travis Swift is going through some stuff right now. Okay?
Bro, he's running them routes with a walker.
Yeah.
That's how slow he's going, bro. I'm like, man, how much time do you need to get to this route?
Speaking of Taylor, I saw there was a lady in front of me at Publix, and she was buying a Taylor Swift Travis Kelce Special Wedding Edition magazine.
Oh, boy.
And I've always wondered, who are the people, when you're standing in line and you see all these magazines?
They're there.
Who are, they're there. I ran into one in the wild.
I think it's real. I think it's staged.
Could be.
You still think so? Well, by the way, she may lose interest in him if he keeps dropping the ball.
She's like, I didn't know he sucked.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a documentary coming out on them, too, in their wedding. Oh, you got to.
They'll put a Swiftie stamp on anything they possibly can these days.
And they'll be sitting home for the playoffs. Yeah. Well, listen, the Jags are going to be in the playoffs without potentially Burrow, Mahomes, Lamar.
Right.
Think about that. This is a golden opportunity for the Jags.
Oh, my gosh, yes. At the very least, the Burrow injury, you can understand that. But the Lamar and the Mahomes, what in the world? First off, Lamar has now had a couple of either subpar or bad games. The Thanksgiving game was not good.
Yes.
And you take a look at some of the decisions that he's made. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence has cleaned some things up, which is encouraging. And he's done a couple things that we will get into today that really should excite you a little bit more about his game. All right, you guys jump in, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We will have Matt Hayes flying into the brand new digs at 1010XL HQ coming up in just a bit, and we'll talk about the college football playoff. Just know this, people. Notre Dame, you're running scared, okay? The fact that you get left out and you picked up your ball and went home is embarrassing. It's one of the more embarrassing things for what was called a brand for so long. You were in the national championship game a season ago, and now you just want to pick your ball up and go home. Look, I had a cousin like that when we grew up. He drove me.
We all did.
We all had that cousin. Well, guess what, cousin Notre Dame? You suck for basically turning down a bowl bid.
Cousin Rudy.
Yeah, my gosh, man. So we'll get into the college football playoff as we go along today. Macama Beer Company Monday on XLP.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Playmakers make special plays.
That right there, that's special.
Special plays make the special teams player of the game.
Winning football players who can step up in a clutch moment.
After the game, pump up the Superior Plumbing Special Teams player of the game on 1010XL.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, All-Pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop special deals. Or their 50-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX10 and get $10 off. That's right, carry out or delivery. It's your call. Use online promo code JAX10 for $10 off a 50-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
This holiday season, Universal Roofing Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roofing Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
If simple shopping sounds like more fun, check out 1010XL's Holiday Gift Guide, packed with great gift ideas from Kuhn Flowers, Sawgrass Marriott Spa, and Brackish Vodka. Start shopping and saving at 1010XL.com.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
With the holidays right around the corner, and it's time to get ready for family and friends. What better way to do it than with Zero Res? Carpets, air ducts, hardwood, LVP, tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, and stone. Zero Res, they can handle it all. Call right now, 287-5727, or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them you want the 1010XL special and get 20% off all hard surface cleaning, tile and grout, hardwood, and LVP. Spots are filling up fast, so don't wait. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. You know, I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 Weight Loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight, it's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
It's a little detailed, but it's still worth pointing out that Matt Hayes is touchdown in the city of Jacksonville. Okay, and so he's on his way, but he gave us just a little bit of a rundown. Just landed. It'll be a little while before he even gets off the plane. Hoping to get here second hour. 3 flight cancellations, double-digit delays, and a night in the airport. How would you be?
I've spent a night in the airport.
Yeah,
I have.
Now I can just picture the big fellow trying to find a comfortable spot in the airport.
Got to be the ground.
Well, it was from Vegas. It was from Vegas, and I had a stop in Charlotte, and I missed I had a hotel because they had delayed out.
Okay, good.
So I had a hotel and a thing to take me there, and we got there too late. So I got on one of those people movers with the luggage.
Yeah.
I slept on. I found a chair and I found a people mover and I slept on it.
You just kind of slept like you were a piece of luggage.
Yeah, exactly.
And dared somebody, an employee, to move it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not messing with him. But yeah, anyone who has spent the night in the airport, I'm sure you guys can let us know some of the horror stories. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. But that's where Matt's at right now. But I feel like we still need to dip our toe in the college football playoff selection committee with the big news, because as we were going along yesterday, getting ready for the game, is when the selection show came on ESPN, and I'm over there with Matt the Modella Cat, and we're just kind of checking everything out, taking a look at as things are coming down the pike, and then this happened. They decided to leave Notre Dame out.
Well, what did you think on Saturday? Watching the games, like, was everything falling in a certain way? Like, what did you think was going to happen Saturday night after the final whistle of the Big Ten title game?
All right, so real quick,
where was your mind at?
So before we get, because we're going to kind of get into Leon's locker room as far as Notre Dame is concerned, coming up here in just a second, but just what did we do on Friday? We projected what we thought the
end result would be. So I feel pretty good. I can pat myself on the back. Yeah. I picked Indiana, picking off Ohio State. So I had them as the number 1 seed. I had Georgia as the number 2 seed. I had Bama out. I had Notre Dame in because I felt like Bama was going to get beat up pretty good. They did.
There wasn't any part of you that thought, man, they're getting beat so bad, they're not going to put them in.
That's what I thought.
Oh, you did think that.
So I tweeted that out after everything went final, after the end of the Virginia game. And I even probably said it in direction to Miami. I said, okay, everything is played out for you, okay?
Perfectly.
You are in. Virginia just lost.
Which I didn't know if that mattered, but a lot of people believe it did.
Oh,
they didn't want to leave the ACC entirely out.
Yeah. All right. What did you think?
No. Well, I didn't get Indiana, Ohio State right. I had Ohio State beating Indiana. Indiana went blow for blow. Ohio State won that game. I had Georgia beating Alabama, but I had Alabama still in my rankings because if they had gotten rid of Alabama, with Georgia beating them as bad, it could have destroyed conference championships. Because I just felt
I understand.
It could have destroyed it. So I figured that
Alabama's still a worthy team, but just the way they lost was not the
best.
Minus
2 rushing yards, bro. Minus 2 rushing yards.
It was. So I figured they took into consideration that Alabama had the better win by going to Georgia and winning.
Right.
And then they lost the championship, so they kind of won 1-1.
Right.
The fact that BYU lost to Texas Tech twice meant they had to go.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so now let's get to the whole thing about Notre Dame deciding, well, they just don't want to play any more games now that they're not in the playoff.
Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
All right, now. Well, you know Wingstop has specials Saturday and Sunday. Using promo code JAX10, you get $10 off any 50-piece wing pack.
You need to take advantage of it.
Online or using the app.
You could be eating the wings watching Notre Dame if they would go to a bowl
Exactly.
game.
Here's my thing. Notre Dame, we was in the same predicament y'all were in last year. We were scoffed, made fun of. Miami's going to the Part-Tart Bowl, all right? You think you're better than the Part-Tart Bowl, Notre Dame? Is that what you're saying to us right now?
The way he says it will never get old. It will never get old.
A 10-2 team who won 10 straight is not going to a bowl game. That is crazy. That is lunacy. That is insanity. But here's the thing. Selfishly not going to a bowl. Did you tell those seniors? Did you tell them that their last game was who they played? Did you tell their seniors? Did you tell their parents? Yeah. Did you tell the freshmen who would get another opportunity of 3 weeks of work?
Yahtzee.
That we weren't going to a bowl? So this is just, it's bigger than you being upset about not going to a bowl. It's about those players who have sacrificed, who earned the right to play in the bowl. Right. It may not be in the playoffs, but they earn the right to go to another city, enjoy the city, enjoy the festivities and the food of another city, the bowl committee, get new bowl gear.
Yes.
And go prove that you deserve to be in by beating BYU's ass.
Instead of, and it could have been the Holy War, a new version of the Holy War.
And they're like, oh, we don't want to give ESPN any ratings boost because of us.
So the pouty administrator,
they're so full of themselves.
Yeah, so the pouty administrator cost those kids memories.
Although they did say that Freeman met with, I don't know, the leadership group of players, and they decided. So they're claiming that, like, everybody was cool.
Is that the same leadership group that wanted Lane to stay and coach? Is that the same one?
There's so many leadership committees.
Then, you know what? If he left it in the players' hands, then shame on the players.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, if that's what they said. And look, they probably any level of pouting could have taken place in South Bend.
You have to go get embarrassed by being in the Pop-Tart Bowl. Yeah. We did it. You do it.
Listen, 1990, we started preseason #1. We lost to BYU, lost to Notre Dame. We didn't have an opportunity to play for a championship. So we went to the Cotton Bowl. Right? Went to the Cotton Bowl. We figured if we can't play for a championship, someone has to pay.
Yeah.
And guess who had to pay? Texas.
And that was Texas.
And we beat them 46-3.
Right. So the only thing I can look at it's already a messed up situation already. The fact that 2 group of 5 teams are getting in there. The fact that Tulane got smoked by Ole Miss, the biggest opponent that they would have seen the entire year, 45-10. And now the future of Florida, and John Summerall gets to coach them Tulane gets to get into the college football playoff, and James Madison gets to get in. And look, look, in the name of Mark Carnevale, who I miss dearly, I'm happy that the Dukes got in for him. But 2 group of 5 or group of 6, whatever you want to call it, getting into the college football playoff, that's politically correct stuff now.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. I think that when you put teams into a tournament, you want the best teams in the tournament.
Which Notre Dame obviously is.
Notre Dame, yeah, absolutely. If you're going to go to a 12-team tournament or a 16-team tournament, I want the best 16 playing. There's no way, there's no chance that Tulane or James Madison can win a national championship. Mm-hmm. I'm just sorry. I know I'm always rooting for the underdog, but not in this scenario.
Yeah, look,
you needed Notre Dame, you needed Texas, you needed Vanderbilt, you needed all those teams. Those are the top teams in college football. They should have the opportunity to play for a championship.
I like getting on the ACC, just having fun. And you called it the Clemson Invitational forever, and now it's the All Coast Conference, any Coast Conference. And they just they have so many members and also newbies that came in over the last couple of seasons with the SMUs, the Cals, the Stanfords, all of them that came in. And you all of a sudden find yourself with a 5-loss team winning your conference championship because of the way. And they said they're going to fix their tiebreakers, which they should. But
Shout out to Manny, by the way.
Because Manny got it done. And by the way, the comeback at the end, the Chandler Morris play at the end for Virginia to force overtime and at least make it was high level at the end, just to see, because Virginia would have gotten into the college football playoff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It would have. I 100% believe it would have.
I appreciate Manny beating Virginia because the committee would have gladly put Virginia in there over Miami.
So as much as we do take shots here or there at the ACC, a conference that you still have yet to win, but as much as we take shots at them, the caliber of play week in and week out is way above what a Tulane or a James Madison is seeing.
Louisville, James Madison's one loss this year was by like 30 points against Louisville.
Yeah.
So there you have it. And Louisville's in the middle of the line. They beat Miami. They're a good team. They're an 8-win team. But if the one team outside of the Power 5 or whatever is a 30-point loss, you don't deserve to get into the playoffs.
Here's Danny Cannell. We're all arguing about Miami, Alabama, Notre Dame, overlooking that 2 groups of 5 schools are occupying spots when they have zero business playing in it this year. Tulane lost 45-10, which we just mentioned, and then JMU played one P4 school and lost by 14. What a mess, he says. And I can't argue with that. I don't mind the participation trophy team, one of them, at least for the here and now, in a group of 12, getting in, because, heck, Boise State was pretty damn good last year, so I didn't mind. But then when you have 2, because the ACC just looks so pathetic at the top, that there were so many opportunities for an ACC team to take control, and unfortunately they didn't.
Joe, you tell me. I don't know this. You're the golfer. You're the analyst, all right? Scratch golfers can't play at the TPC, can they? I mean, in the tournament.
Well, yes, they can.
Technically, they can.
Yes, but no, you got to qualify.
Got to qualify.
Yeah, so yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Well, I mean,
you got to qualify.
There's no qualification. These 2 teams, I mean.
Do you think they should have a G5 play-in game, maybe?
If you did,
James Madison and Tulane would play this weekend to decide if they are the last.
Yeah, because you can't just anoint them. I mean, because you can't just anoint them into the tournament without
because
some
they
kind
beat
of
each other.
Exactly, without some kind of qualification.
Well, the thing is the selection committee can make up any of the rules, and they're doing it as we are going along. They're just making rules up. They now want to expand the college football playoff field.
Also, did you see that there was a written agreement between Notre Dame and the playoff that next year, if they're in the top 12, then they automatically get in
for the next 6 years, automatically. And look, I felt like when I put my field of 12 together on Friday, I had Notre Dame in because I do think they're playing some of the best ball out there. And so, in the name of Jeremiah Love, I would have liked to have seen them play because they were red hot, but it still is an entire season's worth of work, and unfortunately, they got left out and the committee made room for 2 group of 5s.
And these analysts saying that Notre Dame's gotten better. They're not the same team that Miami played early on. Well, we're not the same team either. This assumption that if Miami and Notre Dame had played again, Notre Dame would have won. How?
Now put Notre Dame against Alabama. Who would you have?
I probably would be taking Bama.
I'd probably be. That's close.
It would be close.
I'll take.
It would be close.
I would still take
originally
Bama.
was like, hey, I think leaving a team that plays in the SEC title game out would be madness. But they did look so crap. They looked so bad on Saturday that I was like, man, is this team worthy of a playoff right now?
Yeah, the boogeyman was back at Georgia.
Yeah, shout out to Georgia. I was completely wrong about you guys this year. You guys are
that
amazing.
defense is suffocating, bro.
Solid as a rock as always. Even though they don't have those pass rushers of years past, these guys are still getting to the quarterback, man. And they stay in their lanes, like they play perfectly, man. Kirby is an absolute monster.
One of our diehard college sports fans, the Fighting Sinclairs, representing the Cuse up there, the orange. And he just shot me the tweet.
Shameful season by them, by the way.
Yeah. Well, the quarterback got him. Honestly.
It's no excuse.
Yeah, but the Fighting Fran Browns, they were rocking and rolling.
They folded after that. Bad.
It was that
gave up 70 points to Notre Dame.
Yeah, that quarterback. Yeah, exactly. They helped the Notre Dame case. But anyway, this is the quote from the AD, Notre Dame's AD, Pete. Is it Bevacqua? We were mystified by the actions of the conference. They have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame, talking about their relationship with the ACC. Whoa.
Well, the ACC was going hard for us because we are an actual member, and they decided on the ACC network for 48 straight hours to play Notre Dame versus Miami.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's funny because this is a good argument that we had a few weeks back with Matt, and Matt will be in just a little bit, but I started laying the case out that it will not be an ACC champion that will make it into the playoff, but it will be an ACC representative in Miami because Miami still look like the best team coming out of the conference. And ultimately, that's the way it's played out. I just didn't expect that you would have two group of fives and they would, and that's the only way it could have unfolded.
It's not the committee's fault, by the way, that there is two group of fives. It's not. The rules were put in place before they had to make the decision.
Yeah, but they made the rules, so it's still the committee's fault.
I guess they made the rules, but the conferences signed off on these rules.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
So, the committee is sort of put in a bind. You either have to put Duke or Tulane.
Yeah, and look, the other thing I don't like about expanding this playoff, and I love college football, is just take a look at some of the betting lines and what we saw from the first round, really the first and second round a season ago, and what we might see in the first round this go around. All right, so we'll keep looking at it. We're going to get back to you, Jags, 641-1010. You guys jump in on that conversation. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures on a Mocama Beer Company Monday.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just don't have me. You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realized I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss him, Jacksonville. It's Jeff Dunham. December 10th, ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets on sale now only at JeffDunham.com. Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served up by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
The holidays are just around the corner, and so is your entire family.
Babe, the toilet's growling at me again.
Uh-oh, the kitchen sink just turned into Old Faithful. There's no hot water!
Don't let plumbing chaos steal your holiday cheer. Call Duck Duck Rooter today to fix those issues before Aunt Linda blames you for ruining Christmas dinner. Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing pros. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Devin Lloyd showered down a spectacular day in the Sunshine State. The Duval Star tallied 8 tackles versus Indianapolis and snagged yet another interception, his 5th of the year. Bless his soul, Lloyd was on a roll, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Dropping again, looking again. Fires in the right side of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Jacoby Myers caught it in the right side of the end zone. A 14-yard scoring strike. Dropping is Trevor. Looking. He's going to run it. He's going to fire it to the back of the end zone. That ball caught! Touchdown! Touchdown. Now there is a flag down. It is caught in the corner of the end zone, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the flag is about. It's going to be a touchdown if it's against the Colts. It's against the Colts.
Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room at Fernandina Beach.
Frank Frangie on the call. Jeff Lageman, analyst on your Jaguars radio network. They found the end zone multiple times. The one that Jacoby was that last one was right before the half.
That was Patrick.
Yeah, and Patrick had just dropped it on the play before. And
no gloves in the rain. It's questionable, but made it count at the end.
Yeah, and the thing I liked about that scoring play, and this is where I think Trevor is taking a step forward. And like we said before, you want to make sure that he's more mistake-free than he is mistake-prone. And now he's making up for mistakes. He's done a few of those comeback games where he's made up for mistakes. Now the last couple of games, he's playing clean football. He's not even having to make up for a mistake. But, Leon, when you think about that one, all right, so into the back of the end zone, Patrick drops it. Mm-hmm. This next play, there's only a few precious seconds left before the half. They're trying to score going into the locker room, which is always a nice dagger against the other team's defense. And he scrambles, pulls the defender away from coverage, trying to account for his legs. He's running, and then he just throws it to Patrick and makes it look so dang easy. That's the arsenal of weaponry that I like seeing Trevor finally use on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, the back end of the bye, Trevor's been playing outstanding. Mm-hmm. I mean, early on in the season, we were concerned about the fact that all he was doing in dinking and dunking. He wasn't taking any shots down the field or whatever. I think he's become more confident in his throwing ability. He's taking care of the football. Mm-hmm. Those 50-50 balls are now 80-20s. Because, we used to say Trevor used to throw 50-50 balls. Yeah. We're going to get it, or other teams going to get it. I think he's done a masterful job with the deep ball. And he trusts those guys a lot more to catch it. I mean, what's his name? There's some Meyer.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Meyer. Yeah. I mean, he's phenomenal to Trevor's confidence. He's the guy. He's the go-to guy when it comes to Trevor. And the other guy, BTJ. I mean, you got to give him his flowers when they're due. All right, we piled on him early in the season, but he had a couple of great catches as well yesterday. So I just think Trevor right now is playing in the back end after this bye. He's playing like a top 10 quarterback.
I like seeing it. I feel like, and you can give Liam all the credit in the world because I think he's pushed the right buttons at the right time. He's challenged him when he said let it rip. I think he also was challenging him at the same time. Play a little freer. Don't overthink too much. You've got guys that you've been dealing with that are dropping the football, and it seems like they all have weathered a lot of tough stretches, be it the bad play that you just mentioned as far as Trevor is concerned, the number of turnovers that he would commit, and then Brian Thomas Jr. seeing what Jacoby Myers is doing. Now all of a sudden he's got a little extra motivation. And you said this last week that if you're Brian Thomas Jr., you're losing reps, you're losing opportunities. You come out like, damn it, I'm getting back on this field. I'm gonna make some plays.
You become envious, to be quite honest with you, because the team's winning without you.
Yeah.
They're actually performing better without you. So that whatever that ankle injury was, I'm not questioning the severity of it, but I'm just saying you tend to heal a little quicker when your team's winning. All right, you want to get because you want to be a part of it.
You better believe.
You don't want to be in the training room and getting iced and taped and everything like that. And they're out there winning football games. So
especially when everybody's calling you soft.
Exactly that part.
Yeah, and he had been questioned. He had been called out, and Hayes Carline had an interview with him earlier this week, this past week, and he did say, "Look, I need to get out there. I need to start making plays." And that boundary throw was a beautiful throw, good catch. I think Indy challenged it. It was good to see that because he did have control, and he made a couple of other catches in traffic close to the goal line. When you need him to make those types of plays, he was able to do it. And those are the things. Look, Jacoby Myers has had a huge impact on this football team, but I also think the other guys that you expected to be stars on this squad still have a chance to be stars on this squad, a la Trevor and BTJ.
Yeah, but I think what Liam Cohen has done is that he's challenged the stars to be stars. Okay, and he's challenged the guys because every team has it. You have the stars, the superstars, and then you got the guys. All right, but the guys are playing above grade. All right, I'm talking about. I'm not. This is not a slight on them. They're not superstars, but they're journeymen who get things done. Absolutely get things done. Your boy Van Lanen.
Yeah, you got to give Cole Van Lanen a lot of credit.
You got to give him credit. I mean, I did not hear. First of all, I didn't hear his name called in the whole thing, which is good when it comes to the offensive line. And no pressures, no sacks. It's hard to play that left tackle position. Now, 20% of the time there was a tight end that motion on this side, and there was a running back on this side. But 80% of the time he had to block that he had to block that by himself, the defense end by himself.
Van Lanen, like Van Halen right now. Okay, he's a rock star. If he steps in multiple positions, which is what he's done, and couple of other big-time blocks in this game, Spring and ETN, Ezra, a couple of nice pancake blocks, Anton Harrison, ragdolled a couple of guys, Hainsey, that one beautiful play between Hainsey and Anton off the rear end of the center when ETN busted loose for another big run. It's been nice.
They've been playing well. They've been playing tough, and you've got to be able to run the ball down the stretch. You've got to be able to run the ball in December and ultimately go into January. So I would just like to see us commit a little bit more to the run. I think we ran the ball about 20 times in the game, maybe. I'd like to see about 30.
All right, let's make this the 10-10 take right now because I do believe that Liam is building up to that.
Now, Joe C's 10-10 take. Slow smoked and served up by Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmaster since 68.
Delicious barbecue waiting for you. The weather's going to cool. Well, actually, cooler temperatures are coming throughout this week. You can get that warm meal. After you're working hard, they are going to serve it up to you fast after they smoke it slow. So make sure you check out any one of your area Sonny's. I wanted to point out that we have had a couple of big-time defensive plays that have set the tone in big ball games at the bank. We can go back to Trayvon Walker sacking Justin Herbert in the LA Chargers game, and it immediately set the tone. And then let's go back to yesterday. Devin Lloyd, athletic as all. The cat goes up and picks off Daniel Jones early in this ball game, and then they quickly turn it into a score. That's complimentary football, sirs. You make a good play on defense, you follow it with results on the offense, and the throwback prowlers are getting it done. Are they not? They are getting it.
Sweet.
I love seeing them in the throwback prowlers, but I think those big defensive plays have set the tone, and they put this team in a position where, hey, if we get the ball, we give it to you, you're going to do something with it. Boom, boom, boom. They're in the end zone. That's the 10-10 take. That is the essence of what needs to happen for a winning football team to succeed.
I agree. Well, we'll just start with the prowlers. A lot of success in those prowlers. May as well just keep them, run them all the way through the rest of the season.
Yeah, I love the prowlers.
Yeah, absolutely. Devin Lloyd, he should be a front runner for All-Pro. All right. I mean, his impact, this is 5 interceptions. Unheard of.
And this is a guy that we accused, and I'll put myself, and I probably will add him to I was wrong Wednesday again, because we accused him of being a liability in coverage. He is far from that.
Yes.
Remember the play he made against Mahomes for 99?
It almost looked like the same play. He baited him.
Yeah.
He didn't see him, and he intercepted the ball.
And so those types of moments defensively, the sudden change plays where you hand the ball back to your offense on a short field and they quickly turn it into an ETN touchdown, you got to love it. And then the other one, oh, gosh, they were at right about the 30-yard line, and it was a one-play scoring drive with ETN. After they forced a turnover, they turned right around, handed the ball off to ETN, and he's in the end zone. And I believe that was off the Hainsey and Anton Harrison block.
Well, both sides of the ball are playing complementary because the offense can take the ball 10, 12, 11 plays and drive and get a defense rest, and then the defense can get a turnover. Well, we had three turnovers yesterday. We had 2 interceptions, and we had a forced fumble. So, I mean, that's what those kind of conversations are being said having on the sideline, whether the defense says, we're going to get you the ball back, or the offense says, we're going to give you some rest. We're going to drive this ball down 12 plays and score a touchdown.
And Greg Newsome making plays like that. Eric Murray getting back in there, making plays like that, forcing the fumble. So ETN totaled it 20 times, 3.7 yards per carry for him. The team is a total over 30, which is pretty good, and they ran for just a little over 100 yards. So that's what you're hoping for. You'd like to see a little more of a yards per carry clip, but they were also closing it out towards the end with some of those carries. So, all right, there you go. Mocama Beer Company Monday. Don't forget, you find them up in beautiful Fernandina Beach. Their tap room is right there on South 8th Street. Delicious craft beer. And then, of course, if you're out shopping for craft, you'll find them. Publix, ABC, Total, and Target. Check them out.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford. What are the many ways to experience 1010XL?
Why don't we just take it from the top?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at 1010XL.
Some auto shops call it an inspection and flag any little thing. That's called a wallet flush. At AA Automotive, they don't play that game. They fix only what needs fixing. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 8th, 2023, Victor Wembanyama becomes the youngest player in league history to record 20 points and 20 rebounds in a game at 19 years and 38 days old.
Are you searching for a career in the HVAC industry? Florida Home AC is looking for an A-team, full-time positions for qualified individuals to train for HVAC service technicians, install mechanics, and sales consultants. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and click on careers to find out more. We're talking great compensation, a 5-day work week, no downtime in the off-season, and a company-provided vehicle. Check it all out at FloridaHomeAC.com/career. That's FloridaHomeAC.com/career. Equal opportunity employer.
Need some extra cash for the holidays? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach is always looking to buy guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and you know it, gold. Get cash today at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach.
Now the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
The good guys wanted to pour onto what was an amazing performance at home, and they showed that the rain wouldn't rein them in. In the second quarter, Trevor Lawrence would find Tim Patrick for a 7-yard touchdown, making the score 28-10 with 7 seconds left in the first half. The Tim Patrick score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Winter and spring registration is already cranking up at I-9 Sports, and if you have kids ages 3 to 17, I-9 Sports is inviting you to get them on the field or in the gym with great sports like girls flag football. Plenty of places to play like Oakley, Fleming Island, UNF, Fletcher, and Creekside. Log on to i9sports.com and see all the sports they have to offer across the First Coast. In Duval, Clay, and St. John's. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount. Registration open right now for winter and spring sports at i9sports.com.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active, reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at bariorthopedics.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Running play with ETN to the middle of the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run by Travis Etienne. And Jacksonville strikes first. Inside handoff. This is Travis Etienne. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Along the right sideline. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 28-yard touchdown run, and Jacksonville has extended the lead.
Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
Woo! Whenever Frank gets in on that call, it just fires me up. I'm also fired up because Matt Hayes has made it back from how many double-digit delays?
Cancellations. Double-digit delays. Night in the airport.
And you're still getting updates from the airline.
I had so many delays, like my app, the Delta app, couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
It was saying your flight's ready, and I was in a different city.
You gotta love that. If they lose track of you, it is a little scary when they like.
Yeah, because what happened to your bags? Then you really got to worry.
When mine got canceled from, where was it, Charlotte to Orlando, same thing. I was back on the show the next day, and they're emailing me, hey, we need to hear from you.
Right, well,
You're still in Tampa? No, I'm not.
I mean, it happened twice before, but I was in Atlanta and Charlotte each time, and I drove home both times. I'm not driving from Indy. That was the problem.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So it was just cotton up in the Indy airport, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You've never lived
Did you
till
sleep
spent the night
like,
in the airport.
What was the sleeping situation?
Not good.
They've made it more comfortable, though. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
No. The reason I say that is because I haven't slept in the airport in a while. So I'm just, again, I'm just watching and
if
viewing.
If you're a Sapphire Lounge member, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm viewing other people that are sleeping in the open
not as fancy
concourse
as you,
areas.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's not as many of the. Remember the metal.
By the way, those places
armrest?
close too at 11. They kick you out.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just a regular concourse. If you've got to stay overnight and sleep, there's at least 2 or 3 chairs that don't have these hand
that you can lay down.
Yes, where you can actually lay down. I'm giving them credit.
Those are quickly taken.
Yeah, well, they are. Yeah,
by the other miserable lots that are with you.
Yeah, that's like shotgun. Okay, you got to call it, but at the same time, there's at least an opportunity to instead of because most of the time you would see people sleeping sitting up. And then their head would keep falling. And I had the guy next to me in the flight where he's the biggest man that ever sat next to me, and he just kept falling into my lap because he was so tired because he had been flight cancellations. And I'm like, bro, you've got to sit up straight. You cannot sleep in my lap. Oh my gosh. But anyway, we're glad you're back.
Alive.
Yeah. You were Notre Dame for a while, not showing, but at least you're here. You finally showed up. All right. So you can at least take a little solace in that. He's already working. He's not even paying attention. All right. So let's
it's not even true, man.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to you and I'm looking at you.
I'm hearing you.
So there's
I'm hearing you.
So there's that.
Sound like my ex-wife. Golly, man. God.
That's why she left.
I'm trying. I'm trying to interact and play off the actual thing that's going on right now.
Not true.
That's what I was trying to do.
We'll get into that in an hour or two.
That later.
Anyway, how about those Jags, baby?
Yeah, listen, they look good.
By the way, I was the only guy to pick Indiana out of all you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we picked the Jags.
Don't sprain your wrist, pat yourself on the back.
Oh yeah, you text the group yesterday about how great you're doing.
Yeah,
you went 3 and 3.
I ended up going 3 and 3. I was up
Congrats.
3 and 0 at one point.
Yeah.
By the way, Leon and Campo have a certain producer of the show only 2 games back now.
Wow.
Oh.
Did you struggle again, bro? What happened?
I went 3 and 3.
I went 4 and 2.
It's called a bounce back.
Did I go 5 and 0?
No, you went 4 and 2
4 and
for your
2,
first
bro.
winning week in
It's been a
a
while.
long time.
It's been a while. And by the way, I did go Oppo Joe on one of them, and it was 1/4 of a parlay because I was trying to go against myself.
In which game?
What you name it, because I got the other ones right. It was stinking BYU.
Oh,
Savages.
dude, they never had a chance to cover in that game.
Because I went Indiana, Georgia, and Tulane.
Now, what? Now, do you guys think Texas Tech is one of the top 4 teams in
Yes.
the nation? You
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they
I know they're worthy of being top 4, but are they top 4 best teams in the nation?
Yes.
Matt says so.
Yes, I absolutely think
Well,
so.
I think the
Yes.
way
I need to see him play somebody.
Yeah, and I think the way you like, I think Indiana's a good example if you need to see them play somebody, because Ohio State, and I've been saying this for a while, that Ohio State's really good, but have they been tested
No,
in a
they
4-quarter game? And believe it or not, Indiana was finally the one that was able to do that. They were tested against Washington, maybe tested.
Oregon.
Let me tell you something.
They
If those 2 teams in Indianapolis had the Alabama and Georgia uniforms on, people would have been raving about that game.
It was a good. It was
It was
a
a heavyweight
really
fight.
good.
That it was like, oh my God, the
It was a great-
defenses on that team.
It was a
Bro,
really,
great
really
team.
good
Great
game.
It was a heavyweight
Those
fight.
2 are clearly the 2 best teams in the country.
And Signetti was patient.
Really?
in
Yes.
that game.
Clearly.
Yes.
Over Georgia.
Over
Yes.
Georgia?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Both
They
offensively are
looked
better than
really-
Georgia. Both offensively are better than Georgia.
I agree with that.
Defensively, it's very close between all 3 of them.
See, this is what this.
Although Curry for Ohio State, dude could not be blocked. Could not be blocked. That would be a nice little second round get for this.
You talking
franchise.
about the DN?
Yeah, Caden Curry.
The one that
92,
the
Ohio
one-
State.
Okay, yeah.
The one that
yeah.
like they couldn't block.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
So if you say 92, that's another Strigow that they'd have on this football team.
Oh, we can't do
Yeah,
that.
they
'cause
don't need a
Strigow's-
defensive
Strigow's
end.
not
They have
going anywhere.
Strigow and Green.
Yeah. Honestly, the guys that have stepped up for this football team, it really is impressive what we have seen. Jarian Jones comes out and makes a big play, more than one big play yesterday. Got dinged with one flag, but still, all in all, playing physical football. And he and Buster Brown and all the guys that have had to step in when other guys have not been around deserve a ton of credit. Of course, BJ and Strigo definitely deserve a lot of credit. You've just seen a lot of guys. We just mentioned Cole Van Lannon, a.k.a. Van Halen, rock star that he is, that he's played. He started 3 different positions for this offensive line and he hasn't cost them anything. Really, would you agree with that, Leon?
No, he hasn't. He's played well. All the positions that he's played, he's been solid. That's all you can ask for, especially when you're dealing with injuries. If he goes out there and plays solid, he's played solid at right tackle, right guard, and left tackle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and left tackle being the harder position, there has to be a great deal of trust to put him at the left tackle position.
Yeah, no question.
So let me say this real quick about the Jags before we move on. We've been asking for this for 2 weeks now. Their best players are now playing at their ceiling. That's why they're playing so well right now.
Well, I think the sum total of everything is that it's all coming together. Basically, leadership, belief, everything that you expect from them, they're starting to get it from all of their guys, the backups and the super, quote, superstars. All right, into the 1 o'clock hour we go. Mokama Beer Company Monday. We always appreciate them. We appreciate you for hanging out with us right here on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle.
And he's not moving. That was a heck of a hit.
Good health is an important part of a successful program.
A guy who was number 5 on our depth chart is now our starting wideout.
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update. Jacksonville on 1010XL.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents in the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. sponsor and administrator, Everbank, NA member FDIC.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
He's not a senior citizen. He's Jacksonville's senior writer, John Osher. And knows your favorite football team. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified, fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Hey, it's Joe C. The chill is in the air and your backyard can still be the heart of the season. Gather your family around a beautiful outdoor fireplace from IsoCurrent or Napoleon, expertly installed by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. From elegant stone fireplaces to wood burning or gas fire pits, CSS creates cozy spaces where memories are made and where every night can feel like a celebration. You dream it, they can build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
CSS. The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Yo, it's your main man E.T. here for Twin Peaks, and this season of giving starts with getting. Twin Peaks launches their holiday bonus card event. Buy a gift card for someone on your list, and we'll hook you up with a bonus card just for you. Because giving feels great, but getting rewarded for it, even better. Share the gift of crave-worthy food, ice-cold 29-degree beers, and a good time at Twin Peaks. And treat yourself while you're at it. Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views. Bonus cards are redeemable January 1st through January 31st, 2026 at participating locations.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors. With great ratings and expert reviews, you know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? Schedule a free consultation at PellaJax.com or just stop by the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Their professional design consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders, 410-10XL. This update brought to you by YMCA of Florida's First Coast. The Remington Trophy announced Jake Slaughter as one of the 3 finalists selected from the 40-man preseason watch list. Slaughter served as the Gators starting center for the last 3 seasons, earning 8 starts in 2023 and has made an appearance in every game since 2022. Right now, 61 degrees at 103. Time and Temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mokama. Check out their great craft in the tap room in Fernandina Beach.
We will be up at Mokama this Friday, so hopefully those that are part of the Nassau Nation will be able to make it out. Mokama XLP Friday, as we look forward to a good trip up to the Dina.
Always.
And looking forward to it. It's always a good time.
Always the
yes,
Dina,
yes,
man.
yes,
Yes.
It's great. So we say thanks to them on Mokama Beer Company Monday. Matty back from his trip to the Big Ten Championship game as he just touched down, wheels down in Duval just a little while ago as he made it back. Big Surge treating us to lunch again today, JJ. Just another round of applause for Big Leon. He just keeps bringing in the hits, man.
Yeah, Matt, you missed some shrimp.
No, he did not.
Oh, you got some?
You got some, yeah.
Okay.
Based on
Give
the
me about
voluminous
2 hours of energy, too.
Yeah,
Fired up.
Based on the voluminous bounty that he brought us, yeah, there was enough. There was definitely enough, that's for sure.
Surge doesn't come in with just a pound of shrimp.
No,
That's right.
It's got to be 6.
How many pounds was it?
6 pounds, yeah.
It's a good deal.
He is
It's like
he's
25
nuts.
bucks.
You are the best, man.
He's nuts. Yes, he is. All right. So we're talking Jag football. We're talking college football playoff. And one of our texters, one of our nooners earlier, you guys can hit the text line Design My Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. And it is confusing for some that really don't fully realize how the selection process goes down. Can y'all explain why JMU, James Madison, got in over Notre Dame? I'm confused as to why it was Tulane versus the North Texas winner, presumably Virginia, then either Miami or Notre Dame. And it's just simple. They will take the highest ranked power
Five. The highest 5.
Well, they call it, the highest ranked conference champions. Let me rephrase
5,
it.
correct.
Yeah. Highest ranked conference champions, the highest 5.
No matter the conference.
No matter the conference. And so now that we are down to 4 power conferences, the ACC, along with the Big Ten, the SEC, and the Big 12, the ACC was the one who got kicked to the curb because they had a
Duke was ranked
eventual-
behind JMU and Tulane.
An
Simple
eventual
as
champion that was a 5-loss team.
Which, by the way, first off, number one, I don't care if it's a 5-loss team. Number two, that 5-loss team would beat JMU by 3 touchdowns.
Yes, they would.
But they did lose to Tulane.
They lost to Tulane. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. They did. I don't think did Men's even play in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
Mensa
did.
played because he went back to face his old team.
Okay. All right. I will say this. If you're willing to, at the last week after saying for 4 weeks that Notre Dame is ahead of Miami, not because of head-to-head, but because you think they're better than Miami, and then the last week you flip Miami, if you're willing to do that, you sure should be willing enough to say to the ACC, okay, your champion's getting in. I don't care if they weren't ranked last week. They're ranked now, and they're ranked ahead of James Madison, and that's where we're going.
Yeah, and the signs were all there for it not to end well for the ACC. Does it mean that they aren't as good as a James Madison or Tulane? No, it does not mean that. And this is where the record does get in the way. But when you're playing the level that Virginia, Duke, Miami, FSU, any of them play on a regular week-to-week basis, even though, like we said, we take shots at the ACC from time to time or quite often, it's still a high-level conference that they're playing at.
Yeah, the only problem was it seemed like Virginia didn't play any of the top 5 teams in their conference.
Too
big. So
Yeah.
stupid, man.
That is crazy.
It's like you can play in a completely separate conference as people
and was
in
it-
your conference.
Yeah, was it Louisville or Virginia that had the in-conference game but didn't count in
That was
conference?
Virginia, who lost to NC State, but it didn't count as a conference loss.
That's ridiculous.
Makes sense out of that.
Yeah.
But week in and week out, that team, that conference should be recognized.
Oh, yeah.
as a
Yeah.
legitimate contender to get into a college football playoff.
Yeah. What didn't they change the rule last year? Didn't the conference champion automatically get a bye?
Yes, the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
4.
Yeah, the top 4.
And I'm
This
happy
year
that-
it doesn't matter.
I'm
So
happy
we'll
that
have
they-
Indiana and Ohio State will both be on a bye.
100% happy that they
Yeah, I'm happy they
eliminated
changed that for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, because the best teams deserve the bye, and we are, unfortunately, with the selection committee, working off of an eye test. And so you can go off record and strength of schedule, strength of record. I'll never be able to figure out how SOS is different than SOR, but it is. And
all those,
it
man,
just doesn't make
I have
any
no
sense.
idea. But so we would have had Ohio State playing in a first round game this year again if we were on last year's rules.
Yes, yeah. And thank God they got a NASCAR committee because they will change rules in a heartbeat and just keep kind of massaging it and coming up with the way that they want to work out best. But the most embarrassing thing for the committee was to string Notre Dame along. If Notre Dame wants to be mad at anything,
yes,
it's that girl that keeps promising to say yes but never does. And so they strung Notre Dame along the entire way until the end, and then basically stiffed them. And so
that's what Notre Dame's upset about, and I get it. I totally get it. But to throw a tantrum and say you're leaving the bowl system for this year?
That's what they did.
Grow up.
Yeah, exactly.
FSU got hosed. At least they think they got hosed.
Well, they did.
Played with half a team in the Orange Bowl, got beat by 60.
Right.
They weren't whining and walking away.
At least they showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they showed up.
Yeah, we played in the Part-Tart Bowl, okay?
They have people dressed as Pop-Tarts.
Exactly.
I just love the way Leon says it. Man,
I just love
the ridicule that I had to go through.
It
Come
will
on,
never
bro.
ever get old. Every
Never.
time, I love it. And by the way, they got them. They're edible. 6 edible mascots. I'm a little disappointed.
Thank
you guys are
God
not,
we don't have to be part of that, dude.
that you are not going.
It's embarrassing. And then you saw the trophy was a toaster.
Yeah.
I told you if we had won that game, I would have went down to Coral Gables and I would have taken that trophy.
Made sure it's
out
not
of-
the
yes,
case.
Yes.
But I just wanted to see you back, like debating whether you're going to be Team Sprinkles or Team Swirls. That's really what I wanted.
That's
to
why I
see.
had to live.
I
with.
have a question about Miami in the playoff. So let's say they do beat Texas A&M. Do we still have our bowl streak of not winning in like 10 plus years? Does that still count? Because we haven't won a bowl game?
Because the bowl is technically the quarterfinals. That's the bowl.
Yeah.
Even though it's at Texas A&M.
Yeah, it's just the first round playoff game. It's not a bowl.
First round,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll take it.
But I know we're supposed to take it one game at a time. But do you know who's in the horizon if we win against Texas A&M?
Ohio State.
Yeah,
I want that smoke.
That'll be. Do you really?
Worry about Texas A&M.
I'm gonna worry about Texas A&M.
Worry about 1-0, like Matt said.
Are you flying out to the Fiesta Bowl if that
I
happens?
may have to.
Dude, the last time they played Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl, bad things happened.
All you should ever say right now is you want any and all, because that's the only way you're ever.
I'm taking it.
Right.
I'm
it's the
taking
only
it.
way you're going to get to the actual championship is what you want is to win. So now you're in the tournament.
We're in the tournament. I take it.
It
and you
feels
gotta do
good.
It does.
Because for the next 2 weeks, there's only 2 games worth mentioning, and one is the Miami game.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really the only game talked about for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, in the name of Army Navy, it will be.
Oh, true. Sorry about that.
America's game.
Forgot about that.
That's for sure.
Right,
America's
JJ
game
is
coming up
blasphemous.
Saturday.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and there was at least a little bit of time where Navy was in position.
Right, we're about to get some like Navy SEALs to come over this and jump on us real quick.
I'm sorry.
There's a body of water right
So
over
what
there.
happens if Navy goes or Army goes undefeated and they do the tournament or the bracket prediction, not prediction, but they come out with a bracket on Sunday, but then they play again a week?
They just won't count the Army Navy game. They'll just do what they like Army won their conference.
Yeah.
Then that's what it is.
If they were to win on a regular basis,
If
they
they were to be the highest ranked, whatever it is,
yeah, they'd have to change.
Which is why it's all just a bunch of bunk. They just need to go to straight invitation. That's it. No AQs, no automatic qualifying, all 16 or 20, whatever you want. Just everybody's getting invites. No more ADs on the committee because they have vested interest no matter, even if they say they don't, they do.
Who would be on the
Just get coaches and media guys because the media guys are the only people that can keep the coaches in line.
Like former coaches.
Yes, former coaches and media people, yeah.
So are you saying like Hootie Johnson or Fred Ridley should be inviting people to this tournament just like they do at Augusta? It's an invitational.
Yes.
It's an invitational. They just send out
Past
invites.
champions are all locked in.
Yeah, they just send out invites. It's a foolish enough result this go around that it will force them to figure something out as far as how they're going to do it.
They did the right thing, but they went about it a really crappy way.
Right, it's because it's always reactive, never proactive. It's always you got to screw up and affect somebody first before you circle back and say, all right, we screwed that up. Let's do this. Instead of just doing it the right way the first time. Everybody knows that it should be nothing but invitation, no automatic qualifiers. But they refuse to just bow to that.
Right. Well, the one thing that, at the very least, I'll push back on, I like the idea, and I know it's going by the wayside, but I like recognizing conference champions.
Yeah, of course. You can still do that without giving them an automatic bid. By the way, I hate when people say everybody knows, because when anyone says everybody knows, and I just said it, it means no, not everybody knows.
No, they don't.
Right.
I would like to see conference winners get an automatic bid, but I But I do like the fact that I'm talking about the Power Four. But I do like the fact that they said, hey, we're not seeding them at the top.
No, I mean, even the Power Four conference champions shouldn't get on.
Because the conferences are so big nowadays. Like we talked about, you could have a Duke win the conference and not play
You can avoid
anybody.
playing. Like, look at Texas A&M.
Which is what happened.
Texas A&M literally won 11 games before they got exposed for playing nobody.
Yeah, so it did happen this year. A conference champ
And
did
I'm including
not get
Notre
invited.
Dame in that group of nobodies, by the way.
Quickly about Notre Dame, we have to break. But do you think without the pressure
They're
from
better
the
than
media,
Yeah.
the pressure from the media over the last couple of weeks
It's a great
about
que- it's a great
Miami,
question.
Notre Dame, do you think that
great
the
question.
committee would have went about it, like just taking it on themselves on the last week and flipped them because of head-to-head? I call BS on that. I think because they were getting embarrassed on Twitter, on TV, everywhere,
They were
game
getting
day,
trolled. They were getting
that's
trolled.
why they did it.
Yeah, they were getting
So
dropped.
shout out to us.
So listen, so I've been in that mock, so I know how they do it. What Hunter Yurachek, the committee chairman, said is technically correct. Like if they're not in the same group,
they won't compare.
They
head to
never
head.
compare them, which is ridiculous because why wouldn't you compare them?
They've the same exact record.
Right.
They play the exact
not
same
only that,
teams,
like
too.
if you're voting, and you see Miami's at 10 and or I should say Notre Dame's at 10 or 9 and Miami's at 15, aren't you saying, wait a second,
Miami's too low?
Miami's too low. Let's fix this right now after the first poll. But they didn't do that. That was the problem.
Yes, and never underestimate the Nick Saban effect too.
And he said it.
Nick Saban was on there like,
yeah.
Those two. I watched the film. Those two played each other. Miami won the lines of scrimmage. Matter of fact, they kicked their ass.
Now, did you believe the committee when they literally said yesterday that they rewatched the game?
No, of course they did.
What a bunch of liars.
But Nick said it 2 weeks ago. He said Miami looks as dangerous as anybody. And so he was trumpeting them the whole way.
Well, my guess is they sent the tape of the game. They all have iPads, so they all watch all the games.
They
on
all
iPads.
have iPads.
So
Well,
they,
yeah,
they
how
do,
old are
and
they?
they get
It's
well.
pretty
They, no,
neat.
they have. What I mean is they have iPads with like the all 22 on it, so they watch the
I
actual
see.
game.
I see.
So I guarantee they sent that game to them and said, "Hey, why don't you watch this again over the next week and get a better idea of it?"
Because it wasn't just a 3-point game with a last-second field goal like Notre Dame keeps saying.
It was a dominating win.
Yes.
Yeah. After all, you guys are making the selections. Why don't you just go ahead and watch these games again, just in
Yes,
case you
please.
missed them. Just in case you missed them. All right, it's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. A strong fence makes a good fence. A strong defense makes a good team.
They're the best defense in the league for a reason.
Each week, Superior Fence and Rail presents the Defensive Player of the Game. Go, let's go! On 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey here. It's truck time at big #1 Duval Ford. Check out their huge selections of brand new F-150s, America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. Right now, drive one home with an incredible 0% financing for 60 months, plus no payments for 90 days. That's right, 0 interest and no payments till next year. Your new F-150 is waiting at big #1 Duval Ford. Visit DuvalFord.com or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue today.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
Denny Thompson Stars is the quarterback whisperer.
Everyone agrees that playing quarterback is the hardest thing to do in sports.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Tuned up by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. You know, invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air and Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
you'd do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Advanced window tinting for your home, business, or vehicle using 3M Sun Control window film lowers costs, heat, glare, privacy, and security. 10% off if you mention this. Holiday gift cards available. Advanced window tinting, 262-9919.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change, $50 off any service with a toy, and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Spring will be here before we know it. So give them a call today and upgrade that area that needs it the most. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Mondays on XL Primetime, brought to you by Mocama. Check out their great craft in the tap room at Fernandina Beach.
Having a good time on a Mocama Beer Company Monday. That's worthy of raising a pint when you're back in the winner's circle and the Jags are right now rocking and rolling. You talk about some things that unfolded yesterday that still make you shake your head. You're a National Football League fan. You think you know everything. The Steelers, who looked like they were down and out the week before, go into Baltimore and beat El Boogie and company, and for the most part, dominated that game. The Saints go into Tampa Town, and the Bucs are kind of sideways right now. They don't quite know what's going on. Houston, we know, is catching fire, especially with a healthy C.J. Stroud. But now the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been eliminated from division winning consideration. So things could happen in a hurry. And this team right now continuing to play at a pretty damn good clip on both sides of the ball and special teams, Serge. That's good.
Yeah, they're playing their best ball in December. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
In fact, they'll be playing meaningful football in December. And this team is looking good. Trevor's looking good, bro. He's looking like a top 10 quarterback. We're getting after it with the passing game. Trevor's 50-50 balls are now 80-20 balls to the receivers.
80-20s.
80-20s, man. I love it. I love it.
Well, he's a more accurate passer.
He is a more accurate passer. That's what I'm getting.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
He's still not anywhere near where he needs to be at.
No, he still had some. I don't even know why. I wouldn't call him boneheads. Just some bad throws.
He's steadily improving, which is what you want.
60-40 balls.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll agree with you.
I'll go with like 51-49.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. But we're talking, how about if the ball doesn't land on the numbers of the defender, this is a huge step forward. Honestly, a huge step forward. And so the throw to the back of the end zone to Jacoby was a beautiful read, beautiful timing, nice arc, didn't allow the defender to get his mitts on it. And then, like we said, the other one is invite invite the defender to come your way, and then just toss it right over the top of them. This is the stuff that you see the Mahomes, the Josh Allens of the world.
What about the bailout? You know, we always got on Trevor back in the day about the backward question mark bailout, and he rolled to the left.
Not anymore. He's running now,
listen,
bro.
When that throw he made, rolling to the left.
To the left, yeah. Across the body.
Across the body? Come on now. Thing of beauty.
I like the little chip because, and I never really believed this, but it's kind of true. I mean, you're talking about a team that was 4-13 last year.
Mm-hmm.
They're 9-4 now.
Okay, so
9-4, and the entire story of that game yesterday, they blew out the Colts.
Yeah.
Would have blown them out even if Danny Jones played. Blew them out. The entire story was Danny Jones' injury.
Yeah, the one thing is that Jacksonville took advantage of the early pick because they picked off Daniel Jones, turned it into a touchdown. Then the Colts had a lengthy drive, went down the field, Jonathan Taylor in, and 7-7 ball game, and then Jacksonville came back with a 14-7 lead before the Jones injury came right on basically the last play of the first quarter.
It was also that was the third down play. They were getting the ball. They
were getting the ball,
and they're going right back down again. Yeah. So I mean, I told you that, guys, that I was nervous about that game. As soon as Devin Lloyd picked that off, I said, JJ's right. They're winning this game. I mean, as soon as he picked that off.
Right.
Because you could just tell, man, they were dialed in. Well,
we all picked him except
you did, except for me.
Yeah. All right. So,
which makes up for me picking Indiana, and you guys all picked
I need some credit right now.
Your exact words is,
I'm not feeling it.
Not
right.
feeling this game.
I did. I admit it.
Yeah. All right. So here's Trevor saying that. Hey, that disrespect that's flying around, including in this room. He said they're basically they've created that chip. If you guys don't want to believe in us, if no one's talking about us, hey, whatever, we're gonna keep playing.
As far as relating back to Houston, I just think for our team, it's anything you can use as fuel, you use it. We know that it doesn't really matter what anybody says on the outside, but you use all that as fuel, and I think we all feel like we're a really good team, and probably don't get the credit we deserve, and everybody talks about every other team, and even in our own division, it's all these other teams that are going to go, win the division and do all these things, and nobody really cares about the Jags, which is fine. It's kind of just how it is, and we'll use that as a chip on our shoulder and keep playing. But it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we got to go out there on Sunday and play well, and it was great today. We did that. We answered the call. We needed to play well today. We did. At this point in the season, they're all big moving forward. Every one of them is. So we got to do that every week.
And to be fair to Trev, they were like 3 drops yesterday too. Mm-hmm. So I mean, he could have had a much better game too. He looks very confident, and I think a lot of it, or some of it, is the fact that he's running now.
Well, believe me,
I think it keeps him in the game.
On it for a long
it
time.
Keeps him on edge. It keeps him focused. I like it, man. We need to see more of it.
Yeah, I like it too. And Trevor saying it doesn't matter. It does matter because you made a point of it. It's manufactured friction, which is good. The Houston Texans are getting all the attention. Y'all kept them alive.
Mm-hmm.
Could have put them to bed.
Very true.
And they're a hot team. The defense is playing the way they played against Kansas City. They got that pretty good, and they're still in some of my shine, to be quite honest with you, even though we're the division leaders.
Well, this is straight out of the MJD chip on my shoulder Bible. This is you create it, and it's good because there's a little bit of love outside of Duval not love, maybe recognition. There's a few more storylines that pop up on the bigger shows. Say, hey, you see what Jacksonville's doing? People are starting to pay attention, but don't recognize that people are paying attention to you. Keep using that other side of it.
Yeah, listen. This is not the time to be. Don't be a celebrity. No one wants to be a celebrity. All right, no new friends. All right, because
no new friends.
No new friends. We don't need no new friends. All right, we don't need the national media patting us on the back or whatever. We don't need no new friends. Don't become a celebrity at this point in the season. Go about your grind. Mm-hmm. Go about your hate. Go about the disrespect, even if it's manufactured.
Yeah, it's a great way to look at it. It really is. And that's where the ultimate, I think, challenge that Liam Cohen, James Gladstone, and Tony Baselli have all had to kind of take head on is figure out a different way to mold this football team. Get them to have that constant chip, that constant, I got to prove something to somebody every single day. I love the way you described it.
You know what else, too? Is I was talking last week about how if the Texans lose and the Colts, and you beat the Colts, and you're essentially up 2 on one and 3 on the other. I'm kind of glad that the Texans won because it keeps them on edge.
Yeah, they're only a game back,
man. Now they know it's just one, man.
Yeah.
They're 1 game up.
They're only a game back, and unfortunately, this team did lose to Davis Mills, and they did blow a 19-point lead, and so that is not haunting them, but hopefully it'll keep keep them heading in the right direction.
Put on edge.
We can't let that happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's certainly been a big theme, and that you want it to continue. And like I said when I put it on X yesterday, the people that showed up, they were treated to a damn good game. It was loud. They were fired up. There were big moments on both sides of the ball. Special team. You just saw a complete ball game. Josh Hines-Allen with the safety against Riley Leonard late in the game. You go down the line. What Devin Lloyd has been doing, the fact that Greg Newsome steps up and makes a play, Eric Murray comes back and makes a play. Look at what Etienne has got to be loving this season. He's having the season of his life. This is the stuff that he would do back in the orange and purple for Clemson, where he just is rocking along, feeling it, seeing it. And instead of being hit in the backfield, 8 out of 10 times he would get the football last year? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's basically what it was. He's now untouched into the end zone from, what was that, 27, 29 yards, whatever it was. Like, man.
And he's running big.
Yeah.
Coach Ingram said he needs to run bigger. You know, he said even small backs. I guess Coach was saying on the fifth quarter that he gets taken down too easily when he should be bigger when it comes to play. But he also talked about his acceleration. I mean, his acceleration in the hole. Once he makes that first move, he's gone. So, yeah. He's just having a phenomenal year.
So I want to go back to something real quick to what I said about the Texans keeping them on edge. Because if something happens, they lose the game and they're tied, you know, the first tiebreaker's division record. They have the same division record then. Unless the Jags lose to the Colts, then it's a moot point. The next one is the record in the conference. And the Texans have the better record in the conference.
Right, because they won't go to head-to-head until after that.
Right.
Yeah. As far as
which would be one, they split.
Right.
Maybe we should get the committee to come in and
right. You can get the CFP
decide.
committee. But my point is, I mean that should be part of the idea of what's going on here in the next month.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot at stake right now. A lot.
And I keep feeling like the mindset, the mantra, whatever it is, in that building, these players are paying attention and they're buying into it. And I'm sitting there in the press box yesterday, I'm thinking to myself, what is Doug Peterson thinking right now? Because this team fights, okay? This team fights.
Couple cone.
He probably doesn't even watch football.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like
having a little ice cream while he's watching.
Yeah, couple cone. That's what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, because I could just picture that. You know what? I'm gonna go get another flavor tonight. You know, but he was such a good hire when they had the comeback of all comebacks in 22, and then we all know that it obviously didn't work. But what is he thinking right now?
Yeah, right. Like first 28 games, he was a great hire.
Yes, because because I'm sitting there yesterday, I'm saying, wait a minute,
is his career over? Do you think? As an NFL head coach?
Yeah, probably
crazy.
And he has basically the same lines of scrimmage Liam Cohen does that Doug had a season ago. Right?
Yeah.
It's not that much different. With Travis Hunter being gone and BTJ being back, they basically have.
Anton's a year older.
Yeah.
Walker Little's got more experience.
Yeah, but Walker Little's been up and down.
Yeah,
and
I'm just
so
saying,
I'm just thinking
that's
to myself.
the only difference.
Basically, the same lines of scrimmage, same backfield. No Travis Hunter now, so it's basically we haven't seen De'Ami Brown make a play in 3 or 4 weeks, so he doesn't count. Obviously, Jacoby Myers does, but there hasn't been that much profound personnel change, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think the assistant coaches matter.
Yes,
I think that's what he's missing.
Coaching
matters. Yes,
okay, it's the truth. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening of purpose and community impact at Trinity Christian Academy's second annual gala. Every gift helps students grow in faith, purpose, and impact for generations to come, and you're invited to be part of it. Want to make an even bigger difference? Sponsor a table. Email tlyons@tcajax.org to secure your spot. Tables and tickets are limited, so email tlyons@tcajax.org today, and let's build a legacy together.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjax.com.
This holiday season, Universal Roofing Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roofing Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjax.com to learn more. That's bestbetjax.com.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. Jacksonville homes are selling, but it can take months, and it takes a price lower than you want. Well, getting top price means aggressive marketing, and Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who have proven systems to drive the demand to sell your home. And they have this unbelievable promise and guarantee. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. If you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy have instant offers. Fast, easy, and stress-free. You want max price? Chad and Sandy are going to aggressively market your home, and they're going to get it. Anthony and Mary in Palm Coast said, we wanted to move back home closer to family. Getting max price was more important than a fast sell, but we had only purchased our home last year, so we didn't have much equity. After just 23 days of aggressive marketing with Chad and Sandy, they sold our house at the price we needed to make the move. Call the Jacksonville experts you can trust, and I recommend. Call Chad and Sandy at 904-414-6200 or chadandsandy.com.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, my takeaway is I like what Trevor's doing. Manufactured disrespect. Love it. Absolutely love it. I used to do it when I played. I used to think to myself that team and that player was talking bad about me. Said some disrespectful things about me and my family. Even my mama.
You said every once in a while you went to your mama too, didn't you?
Yes, of course. I did.
See how big his eyes got right
You
there?
have no idea. You have no idea the amount of rage.
Your eyes were just like saucers when you said even my mama.
I tell you, you have no idea the amount of rage that I had on that field. when I would look down my opponent of that team, just thinking how disrespectful they were. So I like what Trevor's doing. That's how you keep an edge. You keep that competitive edge in that locker room. Love it.
All right, my takeaway is I like the way this team looks right now, man. I like the vibe they have. I like the fact that they're going out there and they're competing, and it's like I said earlier, their highest paid guys, their elite guys, their core group are now starting to play their potential. The pass defended by Aluakon, when he knocked that pass down, it's a huge play. A huge lost play that kind of gets lost in all the other stuff. A huge play he made.
Yeah,
definitely with another pick.
Yeah.
Josh Hines-Allen is now becoming a feared pass rusher.
Yeah. He, I said it yesterday that Foye.
Brent Strange is a dude.
Did you say feisty? I think it's a good way to look at like a feisty bunch of felines, because these are big cats now that the guys you didn't know or hadn't heard of when they were drafted by this football team probably, or signed as undrafted players, the defensive ends that we've been talking so much about, Danny Strigo and BJ Green, that you're seeing the guy that you don't expect to step up, be there when you need him most, and then the guys that you've always expected to step up, they are getting it done, and that's the part that you have to love about it more than anything else.
Last 2 weeks, division games, critical.
Yeah,
Trev, four touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah, and so if you take
8.3 yards per attempt.
It's so funny because the completion percentage number still isn't.
Still iffy.
It still isn't great. Like I think Daniel Griffiths, one of the guys, put it out there that the last 4 games, he's basically close to 1,000 yards. He's close to 900 yards in the last 4 games. The completion percentage is right there at 60%. But you also just take a look at what he has done in terms of not making that critical mistake. Those are all the good, positive things. All right, here's one from Gus Logue of BCC fame. Who was with us for a long time. Lawrence, since Cohen said, quote, cut it loose and let it rip after the Week 10 loss, these are the numbers for Trevor. 8 passing touchdowns, 11.2 average depth of throw. Both of those are second right now in the stats category. Big time throw rate up to second. 49 passing first downs. That's top 4 in the league right now. Leon, that's an important one right there. The PFF grade 4th at 81.9, and the yards per attempt is top 6, 8.1. That's all good, man.
Yeah, those first downs, moving the chains, that's absolutely good. I mean, he gets himself in a situation where you're doing that, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you can keep that part of it up, then I'll take it all day long. And that's, I think, what you're starting to see is a better coached, more present and willing to put in the work Trevor Lawrence. That he is right now busting his tail to become the leader that everyone has wanted him to be, expected him to be, and wasn't quite seeing him as that. And so now he's responsible for taking care of business on the offensive side, and that's the part I like. You get a good bit of blocking up front, and you get a good run game. You get guys catching the ball. It's amazing what you can do.
And he starts running the ball. And I think he's like taking ownership of it is what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As much as anything. I think he's starting to realize, all right, this team's going to go if I go. And
that's what
again,
I'm saying.
And we've been saying this for I don't know how long. They've got to become a team where they win because of him, not with him. Mm-hmm. When you become that team where you win because of him, then you're going to make a deep run in the playoffs.
All right, so off the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Yesterday's narrative being about Danny Dimes reminds me of 2017 when it was about Big Ben saying post-game that maybe he didn't have it anymore rather than giving Saxonville their respect. And that is a good one when you go back in the memory bank. Another one was sitting in the terrace suite. So the play where Trevor rolled left and threw across his body was going towards the north end zone. He let that ball go so early with anticipation, 15 yards or so from Tim Patrick when he released it. When he threw it, he said he gasped because he thought the timing was impeccable. That's the type of stuff.
That was the best throw they did.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff that you're seeing from Trevor now. And I'm telling you.
Better than the cross-the-body throw. That was the best throw.
But that was a rolling Trevor move play. Another time yesterday, the pocket collapsed. He navigated through it that you don't necessarily see him do that. He also did the pirouette, Trev, okay, the pirouette 16, but guess what? guess what? He spun out of that
He made a great play.
faster than I think I've seen him. So basically, Liam's saying, look, this is still part of your mechanism back here. Okay, and he ain't the only one who does this. We've seen.
No, I don't mind the piroette if it's once or twice,
But
but
you got to do it fast.
Yeah.
He turned, identified, got down the field. Those are the things that you will take. If he, those are the moments that we're starting to see from Trevor that we didn't see enough of before. Simple as that.
And you saw the interaction between him and Liam when he made that throw on the sideline.
Yeah.
I mean, Liam, kind of.
See, that's awesome. Yeah, that's so much better than put it on his chest.
Exactly.
And so this time now they're chest bumping over some of these plays. You know what? This gets me so fired up. I'm in a holiday mood. We have gone into the 1010XL prize closet. Okay, it's kind of a Christmas season type of feel. And guess what? We're going to hook up an XL Primetimer with a nice Christmas gift.
I got a bottle of brackish vodka, folks.
You don't need to say anything else.
Not only that,
yeah?
I have a Christmas tree.
Whoa!
Vodka and a Christmas tree. We will be giving this away once a show, every show this week.
I love it.
So be car number 4 right now. I got a bottle of brackish vodka and a Cardinal Christmas tree from Jacksonville Flower Market. For more great gift ideas, go to 1010XL Holiday Gift Guide at 1010XL.com or be caller number 4 right now at 641-1010.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies. Now, the Florida Gator Report on 1010XL, brought to you by San Jose Collision.
Following a disappointing season, the Gators football program has shifted full focus on to 2026. New head coach John Summerall has both of his coordinators in place, hiring Georgia Tech's Buster Faulkner as OC and Kentucky's Brad White as DC. The Gators also locked up the number 15 recruiting class in the nation, according to 247 Sports, signing 17 of their 18 scholarship commitments on early signing day.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting!
Time's running out. The $2,000 federal tax credit on AC replacement expires December 31st. Bold City AC will help you upgrade to a qualifying energy-efficient system and give you a $1,000 cash buyback for your old unit. If your AC is old, loud, barely hanging on, replace it this month to lock in a $2,000 tax credit and an additional $1,000 buyback. Bold City Heating and Air. Free estimates, next day installs. Visit boldcityac.com.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Devin Lloyd showered down a spectacular day in the Sunshine State. The Duval star tallied 8 tackles versus Indianapolis and snagged yet another interception, his 5th of the year. Bless his soul, Lloyd was on a roll, and he's your Superior Fence and Rails defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
What do you guys think about the Potato Bowl? Thinking about laying the points. Utah State versus Wazoo, taking the Aggies. That's number 32 of the bowls that are out there. You guys know how many bowls are out there?
What day is that? Is that the first one?
It's one of the early ones. I've got it locked in, December 22nd, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, well, that's like after the playoffs. Even.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So right now, if I'm looking at it, because they did the bowls yesterday, and I had no idea about the 68 Ventures Bowl. Louisiana and Delaware, huge.
Delaware, the Blue Hen. Are they the Blue Hens?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Well done, sirs.
And look at this, Leon. The bowl rankings are brought to you by Pop-Tarts.
Are they?
Yeah. So they're all over the place.
We put them on the map, baby.
Yeah, you
put
did.
them on the map.
I will say
41 college bowl games.
Yeah. It's too many. I want to go circle back real quick to our wonderful giveaway here at 1010XL. Are we sure about the vodka and the Christmas tree?
If you're festive, you need something to decorate.
I can just imagine some of these Christmas trees after.
Well,
the
maybe
vodka
whoever
and
wins
the Christmas tree.
Maybe whoever wins it will decorate it and send us a picture.
Little tilt, missing a few bulbs.
Well, you become a little bit more festive when you have good drinking.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm the project.
Yeah. I want to see some of the pictures of some of the
I do too, man.
After they've been
I
decorated.
definitely do. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it'll be fun. That's all.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But look, I feel like we're being that much more either generous or festive when we're including
Let's
both.
go with festive.
Yeah.
Festive,
because look,
yes.
otherwise you might have to celebrate Festivus and it's just the poll. So we're giving them a Christmas tree.
Yeah. All you need is like order pizza and you're in. You're done. Go.
Right. Exactly. All right. So we got that. We got another giveaway coming up here in just a second with Sporting Jags. But right now, let's say hello to Helmets and Heels.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, Lauren Brooks, ready to rock and roll with Helmets and Heels. Another victory. Everyone's getting used to this all of a sudden.
Are we getting used to it? I feel like we're still a little surprised every time it happens.
Well, I think at the beginning of the game yesterday, you might have been wondering, but then, as we all said, when Danny went down, you're like, okay, this one's in the bag, but they are taking care of business.
We've had issues with backup quarterbacks before. You know that's in there.
Yeah, the Davis Mills game, as it will forever
Jake
be known.
Browning multiple times, Davis Mills. But yeah, it's so fun to leave that stadium and see all the happy people, despite the fact that it was pouring down rain on them for hours. You were in the stands, right?
Yeah, no, I was in the press box and then went down and then went to the tour after that. But it was just when I walked out of the stadium, it was still pouring pretty good. Yeah.
But look, they were happy because this team didn't just win. They pretty much had it locked up by halftime yesterday.
Oh, yeah. And look, the idea of complementary football, turn it over, give it to your offense, and then the offense does something with it. That hasn't happened often enough, and it's happening more often now, which is great. What's coming up?
It's exciting, obviously. Yeah, we'll continue the Jags conversation, the football conversation, as well as far as the college football playoff. Taylor has the day off, so she can have one more day to.
Oh, that's rich.
handle all the things that happen in her football world.
She just randomly doesn't show up on a Monday.
No, she took
the
Friday
Bears
and
and the
Monday
Irish
off.
take it.
She took Friday and Monday off well before any of this stuff happened.
She was in a grieving stage early, so she knew exactly what was going down.
But yeah, Tom and I'll break it down. Taylor will be back tomorrow so you can hear her side of things then.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
I know her side.
Yeah, she's not happy
We're
about the
not
Irish.
playing in a bowl, and I'm proud of it.
The other part of it was that her Chicago Bears, just take a look at
I
their
forgot
playoffs.
about that too.
Their playoff seed went from number
1 to 7, right?
1 to 7. So,
but boy, Caleb, I'm telling you right
They
now,
look
man,
good.
Caleb,
Still, yeah. They look good in that game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but for the last throw, which I think he was just trying to make a play anyway. But my gosh, he looked good.
I've lost 2 bets by 2 hooks, and was not happy about either one of them.
Loved the hook yesterday. Loved it.
Not happy about it because it was 6.5 for Shy and 5.5 for Buffalo laying points. Yeah, so unbelievable. All right, we are done. We got a giveaway before we say goodbye from Sporting Jax. We'll do that coming up. Thanks to Mocama Beer Company. You can definitely check them out in beautiful Fernandina on South 8th Street. We're going to be up there on Friday, so hopefully if you Nassau Nooners are listening, you make plans to be with XL Primetime at Mocama up there on Friday. So thanks to them. We'll talk to you tomorrow. But right now, JJ, Sporting Jax tickets to give away.
Yes, there is no more college football. So this Saturday, December 13th, if you want to go watch football, Sporting Jax at Fort Lauderdale FC. I have a family 4-pack right now, so be caller number 4 at 641-1010. Have a good one.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Sometimes it's an offensive show.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sometimes it's a show of offensive discipline.
There are no words.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. It's the holiday season, the best time of the year for